right? So now he done pushed like 3/4 old people down, right? Because I'm trying to save my life. Sorry, old people. I didn't want him to fucking kill me, right? Hello, hi, how you doing today? It's Miss Cherry back with another video. And boy, do I have a story time for y'all. Stay tuned.
Got me in my feelings now. Got me in my feelings now. Got me in my feelings now. Let's go. Got me in my feelings now. Got me in my feelings now. Got me in my feelings now. Listen, got me in my feelings now. Baby, do you want me or you riding? Cause I want you in your body.
So y'all, story time. Let's start by saying, don't mess with Aquarius men. They are nuts when I tell you, okay? Let's start there. We'd speak like every day. We'd hate each other. We'd fight every day too, a lot of arguments, nonsense arguments. It wasn't even that serious, but it would be arguments because I had my own opinion and he didn't like that. Or he would want me to like agree with him. Or he thought that my opinions were purposely, like I was perfect. Give me a second, I need chapstick. He thought that like my opinions were purposely going against his or whatever I don't even know the case. Anyway, it's a very toxic situation. We didn't speak for that long. Very toxic situation. So you guys know I'm going through a breakup, or I've gone through a breakup. So I feel like, you know, I was heartbroken this whole time. I've been heartbroken, whatever. He felt that I was heartbroken, right? He felt like I still missed my ex or wanted to be with my ex or whatever the case he felt, because I was hearing your man every day. Every day, your man. You start heartbroken, whatever. Cool. And that gets really annoying because it's like, you bringing up this person every day. Why? Doesn't make sense. Like, what is your obsession with him that you are bringing him up every single day? Like, every day. It's like, sir, why? Like, he's living his life in his own skin. What do you need to bring him up for? Why? Okay. Fast forward to a night I'm over there, right? I went over there to chill, whatever. I went through some things. I was living with my mother. I didn't really want to be by my mother, at least at nighttime, because it was hard to sleep or whatever. One night I went to try to hang out. This is the night I almost died, y'all. Not night, but whatever. We go over there. We chilling, it's cool, whatever. Then I smoke. And I'm just like, I feel tired. I feel, you know, my splits be hit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I feel tired, whatever. So go lay down, right? So previous conversation, I have my tights. I have long tights on and like a long sleeve belly shirt, right? Previous conversation, this is an older guy or whatever. He likes people to be in panties, whatever. Cool, I'm not that, okay? First off, I like boxers. Let's start there, right? I like boxers. I'll wear panties, you know, because I feel like my ex said something about panties. I started buying panties, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I'll wear panties, but it's like, you're not gonna tell me what to wear, sir. Cool. So now I go, I'm laying on the bed and I'm like, oh, come lay down, right? I see like 30-40 minutes passing. I say it again, right? Now the movie, it was a movie on, the movie's done. The movie's done. Then I go, what do I do? I say, come lay down. He's like, oh, give me a second. I'm gonna come in a minute, whatever. By this time, it's been like, I feel like an hour, right? That I'm laying down. I don't know how long, but it felt like long because I already asked you twice to come lay down. Whatever. So then I say, what do you have me here for? Girl, I should have never said that. This guy starts going off. What do you mean? What do you have here? Mind you, I told y'all we always argue. Every like one thing could set us off and we arguing. And I'm talking cursing each other out, just arguing, right? So I don't remember like the details of the arguing, but I know he says, bitch, get off my bed. First off, I don't let nobody call me a bitch. That's just not what we do, right? Cool. Last time I was over there, we argued, and I just took a cab and I left, right? Ended up staying outside for like 30 minutes, right? So I'm like, I'm not gonna do that this time. I text my mom, like, you up? She didn't answer. So I said, okay. Didn't say nothing. I was ignoring him pretty much. Just stayed on my phone watching whatever I'm watching. And then I went to lay down. I mean, I was already laying down, right? Laid down comfortably too. So then next morning, like I laid down like on the foot, like the foot of the bed. So it's not like we were touching anything. Like I was at the foot, he was at the top when he eventually came and laid down. And then another thing that would irk me, right? I would go over there and it's like, you still in your mechanic clothes. You still in your work clothes. So it's just, ugh. So you talking about me not being on the bed with my outside clothes on, which it was sleeping clothes. It was tights and a shirt. You still got your dirty mechanic stuff on that's dusty and dirty, and you're still coming on the bed like that. There was a couple of things that was just like, I cannot deal. Like, honestly, hanging out with him made me miss my ex OD. Because it's like, it was just different. He handled me different. Like, I just felt like he just handled me different. Like, it was like, I feel like we were more a match. Me and my ex was more like a match. We were more like, you know, like, I don't know. We was like this. Cool. So that happened. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. So, we driving, right? So now, the first time he came to pick me up, he came in a car, right? Like a sports car, it was like loud, right? If anybody knows me, I'm a low-key person. I don't like loudness. I don't like too much attention, right? First off, the car is bright red. The doors, he comes out the car, open the door for me, the shit go up. Not only the shit go up, normally a girl would like that, right? Cool. No, the shit go up and the bass is just bam, 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 bam. Just mad loud. Just loud. It's late. First off, the people in my building at my mother's house, they nosy. They could come see it out the window. It's just too much going on. Too much. Like, I don't like attention. Then I get in the car, I'm tight. Because already I'm tight. First off, you don't stop in front of the building. You stop a little bit further next to the fire hydrant. That should get me tight. I hate that. Then your fucking car is fucking so attention seeking. I hate that shit too. Then you're fucking loud. Then you driving fast. First off, don't play with my life. I don't like my life being played with. Don't play. I hate getting in a person's car and they driving fast. What are you driving fast for? Like, and I drive fast, but I feel safe in my car, so I guess that's whatever. But people don't feel safe in my car. My brother told me that before, so that's besides the point. Right? This time around, he come to pick me up in a blue car, right? He had a couple cars, whatever. Came to pick me up in a blue car. It was a dark blue car, like a midnight blue. Beautiful, beautiful car, cool. On the outside anyway, it was pretty. Inside, I don't really recall. It was cool, whatever. So we driving. He takes out some blue flowers. Now, you know I'm hyped because I'm like, oh my God. I'm appreciative because I'm like, okay. You know, he took the time to give me some flowers. That was cool. Prior to this, I wasn't really a flower girl, but then my ex used to give me flowers and I used to love it. So I was like, okay, maybe I do like flowers. Maybe it's just, and I used to save them too. So I'm like, okay, maybe I do like flowers. Maybe it's just, I wasn't getting flowers, so maybe that's whatever. Cool, but I like blue flowers. Let's be specific. Flowers are pretty. Blue flowers is what I like. Cool. So now, get to the house. Now, fast forward to the argument we arguing. Go to sleep. Next day, I get, wake up. So he wakes me up. Mind you, I'm sleeping comfortably, and I know he's tight. I was in and out of sleep, so I would see him like next to the window or like laying down, whatever. Whatever, he was tight. This is really a person that I was trying to see, like, okay, he's been talking to me. He's been trying to talk to me for so long. So I'm like, okay, let me hang out with him and see. Like, he wanted a relationship. Me, I just got out of one, so I wasn't really, you know, like, what's happening? So he says, wake up. So I get up, I go to the bathroom. Then the argument starts. He calls somebody. No, I tell him, oh, can you take me home? Oh, I'm not taking you home. You disrespected me yesterday. Mind you, I'm not a disrespectful person. I'm going to wait till you say a couple things. Then I'm going to say a couple things, right? Because for me, I feel like I don't ever want to hurt somebody. Or especially like during an argument or whatever. I don't really want to ever hurt people. Or I don't want people to say certain things to me. Because I know how sensitive I am. So I'm like, okay, I just don't want to hurt people. But he be saying some crazy shit. Like, then it's like, you gotta say some crazy shit back. Whatever. So then he starts saying like, oh, so we arguing again. He called his friend now on the phone. He's saying he's not dropping me home. He'll drop me to the train station. He'll drop me to whatever. I'm like, nigga, drop me to the train station. I'm like, you picked me up from my house. Anyway, he was tight and feeling cool. So now we arguing back and forth, saying some wild shit. How I don't really want him, how I'm still in love with my ex, and how the nigga left me. That's why I'm over here. I really do want to be with my ex, but he don't want me no more. He kicked me out. Shit like that. Just crazy shit he was saying. I can't really remember, but we were cursing each other out back and forth, whatever. He's like, oh, I could have 6 bitches here if I wanted to. So I'm just like, sir, where they at? Where they at? Like, where they at? You could have 6 bitches here, but even if you had 6 bitches here, they still wouldn't be me. So go get your 6 bitches. Have them here. At the end of the day, you still gonna think about me. Let's be serious. Okay? So now, I'm saying all that. He says, oh, she's not even bad. She's not even bad. Not bad. I go in the mirror. So I'm like, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. Yo, I just go in. I'm like, oh, I'm not bad. Oh, I hate your locks. I hate you're ugly. And I'm just like, yeah. Just, you know, doing the extra, just mad extra. Because what the fuck you mean? I'm not bad, but you've been feeding for me for what? Years, but I'm not bad. Okay, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? And he comes later, he's like, leave me alone, leave me alone. And this is where I fucked up at, because I called my cousin and I called my sister during this time. Remember, I told you he called his friend. I called my cousin and my sister and they told me, leave, 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 leave. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go, but you know, because I felt like after this, I'm never seeing him again. So I'm gonna antagonize him till whatever. Wrong decision. I don't know, he said something, bitch. I hit him. I give him a tape. He gets back, he gets up, he's like, oh, what? So then I'm like, fuck out of here, whatever. He swings. Boop, I think it catches me here. I'm not sure. Cool. So, in my mind, I said, Irma, get out of here. But my Brooklyn, my reflex, could not take that. So I did. Pushed him. So he turned around so then I start kicking like this. Kick. So then he swings again and it hits my foot right here. Right? So then I'm like, okay. So he's like, yeah, I bet you're gonna leave now. I bet you got money for a cab now, right? You got money for a cab now. I said, oh, you hit me? Oh, okay. So I take my purse, I take my bag, and I just get my shit, right? So I'm walking out. So inside, I wanted to hit him again, right? But I said, Irma, he could really fuck you up in here. getting my stuff, I see a Gatorade, a blue Gatorade, right? That I guess he was drinking out his drink, whatever. I take that Gatorade, and as I'm going down the steps, I'm pouring the Gatorade. Down, baby, down, so, baby, I'm going down, baby, no street in the right, pouring it down. Get to the living room, I throw it. So whatever's left in the Gatorade gets all over the living room. I leave, right? I book it out of there because I'm like, I don't want him to come get me, right? I get to a main street. This is where it get crazy, y'all. I get to a main street. Call my Uber. I look up. He's coming out the car. I book it, right? He starts chasing me. I'm just like, oh my God. So now we're going through people, right? So now I'm trying to maneuver through people. Maneuver through people. This nigga is pushing. You would have thought it was the fucking Hulk, bro. The nigga's push. Just pushing through the fucking people. So I'm just like, oh my God, he's gonna fucking kill me. Right? So now he done pushed like 3-4 old people down, right? Because I'm trying to save my life. Sorry, old people. I didn't want him to fucking kill me, right? So I run across the street, mind you, onto oncoming traffic, right? Run across the street onto oncoming traffic. He's still chasing me. Me, I'm hoping like, oh, he's gonna get hit by a car. So let me run. They're gonna get him and not me. Man, they didn't get him, right? So I run across the street, nothing. So now I'm like, oh my God, leave me alone. Go away, whatever. So I run in the dealership. He runs after me. The dealer's like, no, guys, stay with me. Me, let me show you. So let's say this is the car, right? This is the car. I'm here. He's on the other side. So he's chasing me. So I'm like this. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk. He's like, talk. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. But, you know, obviously it's a car, so it's more space, is bigger, right? So he's like walking back and forth, trying to get me here. I'm walking back and forth right here like, nah, no, I don't want to talk. Leave me alone, whatever. I'm not saying mind you. Prior to this, he told me like, yo, stop fucking with me. I have a lot of anger. Stop fucking with me. I ain't listen. I feel like that's where I went wrong. I should have just left when I heard that. Which I just didn't think he would hit me. But life, right? So now, he's saying, I just want to talk. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk. He's like, you see, I got a lot going on. You've been antagonizing me all day. Stop fucking with people. You gotta understand. Stop fucking with people. I'm like, all right. He's like, you don't want to talk. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk. He's like, all right. He's like, all right. So then he turns around. Because we got an audience at this point. Like, niggas is around, but nobody's trying to fucking help me. This is what I hate about society. And I get it. Like, nobody wants to get involved with domestics. You know, you could lose your own life, whatever. But this is why women don't feel protected at all, right? Because you see this fucking grown-ass fucking man. I'm mad little. You seen this big-ass fucking man chasing me, right? And nobody want to help. Life. I mean, I wouldn't have helped either, but because I'm in the situation, come on, right? The dealer is like, yo, y'all gotta get out of here. Y'all gotta get out of here, whatever, right? But it's a group of men, about 5-6 of them, right here, just right here. So now, turns around, he says, what the fuck y'all looking at? Right, to the crowd, right? So now, oh, while we're doing the back and forth thing, my Uber is here, bro. My Uber is here. I don't know how, because I got two phones. I got two phones. So one calls and one has on my app. So the one that has on my apps has the Uber app. I can't call him, the Uber guy, on the phone that doesn't work, right? Normally when they show up, they call me. No one called me. So I'm just like, fuck, what I'm gonna do? So I text, I'm in front of the dealership. No, he says, what the fuck y'all looking at? And then he says, whatever the dealership was named, he says, the dealership name, I'm suing y'all, or I sued y'all. And walks off. So me, I'm like, fuck, because now I see a white car pull up. That's the Uber. But I'm behind. I'm still behind. I'm still right here behind the car. Because no, you're not going to fucking kill me. Right? So I go and I see him walk off. So I slowly go around. So the guy, the dealership owner comes up to me. He's like, oh, why you didn't call the cops? I'm like, sir, why you didn't call the fucking cops? I'm running. What the fuck? He's like, oh, if I knew it was the guy who was suing me, I would have called the cops.
Really, nigga? I'm
just like, you fucking asshole. But I'm like, of course you would. Of course you would, to help your fucking self. So then I run, I see, because you know you got to see the plate before you get in that Uber. I run, I see the plate, get in the Uber, right? So now I'm in the Uber. No, matter of fact, while we're doing the back and forth, I'm like, can you stop? Like, I'm scared. He gonna say, you not scared. You from Brooklyn, right? He's like, you not scared. You from Brooklyn. So I'm just like, oh, God. Anyway, fast forward, get in the cab, right? So I'm like, sir, can you just drive off? Can you just drive off? Now, I look outside my window. Now I feel safe in the cab. I look outside my window. I see a car go, ah! Stop at the red light. Opens the door. He comes out. He's walking towards my cab. I'm like, sir, please, go, go, go. The guy, I'm like, he's coming, go, please. I said, door locked, the door locked. Soon as the guy, because he hears like the panic in my voice, he starts pulling off, right? There's a big truck in between, mind you. He's running, but now my car, because there's, okay, his car is up here. The truck is right here. I'm right here in the Uber, right? So now he's running towards, he's walking towards my car. The truck is still here. So now when my car starts to move, I see him start running, right? I'm like, sir, please, go, 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 go. I'm like, please, 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 go, go, go. So he's like, oh. So then he zooms off. The running never caught us. We start going down. We start booking it. We drive into a one-way fucking traffic, right? The fucking car, the Uber is driving down the one-way. I'm just like, sir, go, go, go. So he realized like halfway, and it's long blocks, right? So he realized like halfway, he's a one-way. So I'm like, please don't stop, because he stopped to let the car go. So I'm like, please don't stop, just go, go, go. So he goes. So now I'm in the Uber. I took off because I had a hat on. I took off my hat. I put my hair in a bun, because then you could see my locks and my blonde, whatever. Took off my hat, had my hair in whatever, a ponytail, put my blonde in my jacket, and I do this the whole time. I just lay down the whole time. So now I'm calling Shayna, I'm calling Gitchman. I'm just like, yo, he almost tried to kill me just now. They're like, I told you, Irma, I told you, leave. I'm just like, I know. By this time though, I'm getting mad phone calls, mad like missed calls. I'm getting mad missed calls back to back. So during the argument, I said to him, because he was saying, oh, I don't fucking want you. I wanted you. I wanted you. I said, nigga, when I leave, you're going to be thinking about me today. I said, you still going to want me today. I said, you still going to be thinking about me today. You still going to be thinking about me tomorrow and the next day. Oh, no, the fuck I'm not. Da, da, da. All right. So then I go and I'm in the car, whatever. I'm laying down, whatever. I lay down that whole fucking ride. I'm like, sir, please. He's like, oh, and the Uber driver, I gave him a tip. The Uber driver was like, it's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I was so fucking scared. I told him, pull up next to the garage. Get in the garage. I'm like, no. Because instead of pulling up like next to the garage, he pull up to the side, right? Me, I'm not knowing like if he's going to be there when I get there or what's going to happen. So then I go and I run run down the garage, type the thing in, run like through the garage. I look, I'm like this, looking, I see someone in the mirror. There's a mirror. I see someone in the lobby in the mirror. I look, I'm like, oh shit. I peek over, it's not him. I run upstairs, book it upstairs. Then I bang on the door. I bang on the door. They taking too long to open it. So I go in the corner, I hide out there for mad long. Soon as I'm gonna come open the door, I go, get inside. I'm like, she's like, oh, Usable, you look like you're running. I am. So then she's like, oh, you running for what? I'm just like, oh my God, you make tuyem. I'm on. They almost killed me. I'm on. So then I'm like, oh my God, you don't even know. So then I go, I'm like this. I'm like, mommy, I'm on. I just give him a big hug. As soon as I got in the house, I feel safe. Now I'm safe. I'm good. Whatever. I start telling them the story about how I almost died. You know Haitians. They dying. I'm gonna like, like, how you say? You finally met your match. She was saying, oh, you see, you talk too much shit. That's why. You talk too much shit. So she was happy. Obviously, she was happy that I'm alive. I'm cool, whatever. She was hyped for that. But then, you know, we was just telling jokes after. I'm like, you don't even know, like, thank you, Jesus. I thank God I'm still here. If he got me, y'all, I wouldn't be here, y'all. It's really not funny. I was scared out my ass when I tell you. I was scared out my ass, right? So I'm getting calls. That whole night, I'm getting calls. Private calls. Because now I'm getting calls from not only his number, because he had like maybe two numbers. I'm getting calls from his number, different numbers. I'm getting texts like, please answer, please talk to me, whatever. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. At first it was like, I'm sorry, answer the phone, I just want to apologize, whatever. Then it was, I'm going to kill myself. Now, when he said he was going to kill himself, for me, I was scared, right? In my head, it's like, oh my God, like, there's really something wrong with him. Like, and I know, like, throughout, he's going through depression. He's definitely going through depression. He's really depressed all the time. He got a lot going on. I think, honestly, I think he really wants just love. And not getting that love, feeling like his exes played him all this time, feeling like I played him. I mean, because they didn't want a relationship. I feel like feeling like he felt, that's what he felt. I didn't play him. I feel like he felt like I played him. I was just using him for whatever. I didn't get anything out of it. So, like, no money, no, I barely got to hang out because we just argued. Like, we would just clash. I don't know. I feel like maybe he wanted, I mean, I guess I kind of do know, like, that, I'm sure that's what he wanted, right? Or just like somebody to love him, right? But then his ways were just, I just couldn't, like, first off, I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna, like, I can't be with somebody that's gonna be like, oh, be submissive, or like, oh, you just wanna, or not thinking I have my own opinion, because I have my own opinion. And just because you think something don't mean I'm gonna change my opinion because you think something, or because you think you're a man. That's just not what we're gonna do. Like, I'm just not gonna do that. So for me, it was like, I just couldn't. Just certain things that he used to always say, you so fucking spoiled. You used to niggas doing, this is why you treat me like that. Because whenever we would argue, I'm not talking to you. I'm not, like, first of all, I don't need to be talking to you. That's not what I should be doing in the first place. Because I felt like, you're heartbroken, you're going through a breakup. Why are you talking to this person? Why are you talking to this person that's arguing with you every day? You feel overwhelmed every day, but you're talking to this person. Why? I I can't tell you why. I feel like I had maybe an attachment to him because I knew like he'd be there. Like, you know, we'd argue, but he'd call me next day. Maybe that's why, I don't know. And you know what's crazy? That night was like, all right, we're gonna hang out and see. And if not, then we just not gonna talk or anything or whatever. So for me, it was like, that night sealed everything for me. The phone calls kept happening, right? So now that whole day, I was getting phone calls throughout that whole night, right? Missed calls, phone numbers. When I realized it was him, I would block the number. And by this time, I wasn't scared of him anymore. For me, it was just, if you could hit me, what else can you do? Like, in a moment of rage. And don't get it twisted. Yes, I did hit him first, right? But I just feel like, sorry, I got the, I just feel like a woman hitting you shouldn't even, like, let's say she punched, you know, punched you in your face, which I've done, and I haven't got hit back. Not to him, to exes, right? I've done that, and I haven't. And obviously, I'm not saying it's right. It's not right at all. Women, keep your hands to yourself. But I feel like I'm that little. So if I could just give you a little tape, and it was a little tape, it was like, don't fucking call me a bitch or something like that. And you could get up and try to swing on. It's like, sir, I'm so cool. I'm so cool because honestly, a lot more disrespectful stuff or things will come out my mouth. So if you thinking, and I'm not even a disrespectful, but I go by what you doing, what you give to me, I'll give to you. So my thing is, all that happened and you just not. And then he was so rude. He was so disrespectful. He would say anything that come out his mouth. And it's like, sir, you have no right to be talking to anybody like this. Nobody. Nobody. So anyway, the couple days pass and I get texts like, please answer, whatever, which at this point I kind of wanted to answer, but I felt like I'm not. But then I was really happy that he wasn't dead, right? Because obviously I don't want nobody dying. So I was real happy, like, okay, at least, like, I'm not going to answer. And I'm not only not going to answer because of and it's not even the fighting part, right? Because I feel like the fighting part, cool. It's the chasing me in the street, nigga. You're chasing me in the street. What are you going to fucking do? Like, for real. What are you going to do? So that's why I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm cool. I'm not, I shouldn't have been in this situation anyway. God showed me, sit the fuck down. That's what he showed me. Sit down somewhere. Sit your ass down somewhere and chill out. You're single. Just sit in the single. Right? Because I've never really been single. So I was with my like kid's father for like about 10 years. And then my ex for 5. I haven't been in, I'm like 34. So I haven't really been single. I mean, I was probably single for like a year or 2, whatever. But I haven't been like, really like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, that was a sign to like, sit your ass down. You're single now, enjoy your single. Worry about yourself. Worry about your kids. Worry about how you're going to pay your bills. Worry about all of that. A nigga will come when he come. And realistically, the nigga I want to come is my ex. I mean, but not, obviously, with a couple things tweaked, right? Anyway. Yeah, so, again, couple days pass. I'm getting phone calls again. To this day, no. The last time I got a phone call, if I could look at the date, was about 5 days ago. 5 days ago, I got some missed calls. After the phone calls and stuff, right? I'm at my mother's house. I ended up leaving my mother's house to come home. I get a text from my brother. Now, with a box. I probably could screenshot the box for y'all. I'll blur out the, you know, whatever, because my address is on it and stuff. I'll probably send y'all, show y'all the, I'll put it in, with a box. And I'm just like, oh. So I wasn't trying to tell my brother any of this, because I wasn't trying to get him involved, because it's like, why? I'm not going to speak to this person anymore. Cool. It was, so he calls me now. My brother calls me like, who is this? I'm like a stalker. And he's like, why you always got weirdos coming to the house sending things or whatever? Nah, this is a big box. It's a big box, but it's light, right? It's like, they don't be weirdos. They be my friends, and then they turn weird. Like, it's not like I'm just, hey, weirdo, come over here. No, it's like, they be my friends, and then something happens, they're not my friend no more. They're not my cool no more. So, whatever. His wife is talking to me, whatever. So she's like, oh, maybe it's, because she's like, she's the one who got the box. And the person said, hey, can you give this to Irma? But when I sent them a picture of the guy's face. They're like, it's not him. So I'm guessing I don't know if he hired somebody to show up at the house, or he made one of his friends put on a vest, because they said it looked like an Amazon vest or some type of delivery vest. So I don't know what was that about. So they're like, oh, you know, the box is light. It's probably like stuffed animals. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I've been talking about how much I love stuffed animals. So it was stuffed animals in it. So the next morning I go, and I'll probably put that video in. I go, because my brother's like, yo, well, if it's a stuffed animal, you better check for cameras and shit. There's probably a camera in there. So I'm like, oh, shit, that's true. Because he like gadgets, the guy. Next morning I go, and me and my sister-in-law take the bear. So it was this. And some flowers, some blue flowers, right? And a letter stating he is sorry, and $40. And they gave me money for an eighth. $40. And he said that $40 was for my cab, but my cab was not no $40. It was not no little $40, okay? Yeah, that's pretty much the story of how you don't deal with Aquarius men. And this is like the second Aquarius man I've dealt with. Man I've dealt with. And none of them went far, because they were fucking crazy, okay? It didn't go past the talking stage, because they were fucking nuts, okay? Aquarius people, men. And it's crazy because my best friend is an Aquarius. So it's like, she's amazing. What is wrong with the guys? A whole fucking lot. A whole lot. But the point is, I'm going to be talking. First off, I'm not going to talk to nobody. That's just one. I'm cool on all relationships with the opposite sex until I find somebody that's like, I want to be with. Or I feel like, you know, they're just worth it. Because I don't see, like, for all of this, I just don't see the worth in these men. Like, it's just for I just feel like if I gotta be like unhappy, or I gotta be like struggling, I could do all of that by myself. I don't need to be struggling with no man. I don't need to be unhappy with no man. You understand? And obviously a man is not supposed to make you, you're supposed to be happy with men. But you could do some things to make me happy with them. Okay? So I'm not going for it.
Thanks for watching.
These girls and all these crazy ass games, man. I can't lie though, she bad.